Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today we are diving into a super important topic for model apps that is called role-based access control, also known as RBAC. Most apps need more than just checking if a user is logging. They need different permission levels like admin, editor, or regular user. That's exactly what RBAC help us achieve. In this video, uh, I will walk you through how to set up RBC using Clerk. We will explore how to store user roles securely, configure session token, and quick check permission without extra server call. By the end of this tutorial, you will be able to add a clean and secure RBAC system into your app with Clerk. So let's get started. So first of all, here we can talk about what are user roles and what are the permission of it. So here you can see that most of the required application, most application require more than simply checking if the user is logging. Okay, most of the requirement about the application is that simply by checking if the person is logging. Then they often need to define different permission levels for different types of users. Like if the user has admin roles, if the users have other roles related to like user roles and admin roles, then this is where role-based access control comes in this video. In this video, we will explore how to implement RBAC using Clerk to manage roles permission effectively. So, first of all, we need to configure Clerk to make user roles available in our session token. For configuring the session token for RBAC in Clerk, when setting up role-based access control RBAC with Clerk, the session token plays a crucial role. Clerk provides something called user metadata, which act like a secure storage space for additional user details. This is where we will store user roles. To keep things safe, we use public metadata. It is read-only in the browser, which make it reliable and secure for storing sensitive information such as user role. By making this public metadata available inside the session token, we build a foundation for RBAC that ensures that the user roles are readily acceptable without the need of extra network request every time we want to verify the permission. So, for this, now in order to achieve this, we need to go to the browser. So here where you can see that I have reached out to the Clerk dashboard, and in this our app name is authentication demo. So we need to configure here. So you need to go to the configure tab over here, and on the left hand side you can see the session and JW session management section where the two link were there. One is the session and second is the JWT templates. So I click on session, and you can in the session you can come down below, and here you can see that you can see a customized session token. In this you can see a claim of it. So you need to add some detail over here. So what we have to add, you have to add the metadata with the key value pair. So let's do that. So I can add metadata, and I can add user.public underscore metadata. So you need to add this detail over here, enter this public underscore metadata under the customized session token. After this, you need to click on save, and your change has been saved successfully. Okay. After that, you need to go to the Visual Studio Code in the second step. So let's move on to the Visual Studio Code. So here in this app, so in the second step, we need to create a global TypeScript definition to work with roles. Okay, so go to the Visual Studio Code and the root folder, create a name types. So here you can see we have a folder F. You can create a folder with the name types over here. I can type types. Okay, and in that we can create a new file with the name global.d.ts, globals.d.ts file over here. It is globals. It is globals.d.ts file, and in this file we need to export an empty object. First of all, we need to create an exporting an empty object over here. Then we need to declare the role we need to declare our role such as admin or moderator, the type of role which we are need in our application for this. So let's export that. So I can type export type role could be of I can add admin and moderator. Okay, so admin as one role and moderator as the second role. Okay. Now next step to extend the Clerk session token type globally so that we can access that. So for this I can type declare global. I can declare global. Okay. Then we can type interface custom. We can type interface and custom JWT session claims. I can type session claims. Open the bracket. After the enter this, we can define metadata object which hold our roles. So I can type role over here. Enter this, we can give role to it. Roles. Okay. So what is the use of this particular by defining the all the things over in this file, in the global file, that it actually prevent TypeScript error when working with roles throughout our application. Okay. Now save this file. Now after this, after the third step is to that we need to add the after that we need to, for the third step we manually need to add the admin role to our user. So let's move on to the browser in the Clerk dashboard. Now again you can see, now to add the admin role in the user, to go for this in the Clerk dashboard you need to go to the user section over here and enter this. You can select the user which from where you have login. So I can click on the second one and scroll down to the metadata of the user metadata. Here you can see the public, and which are these, you can see the edit option. So you can click over here and here you can see the JSON format where showing the value of key value pair, means example or data. So we need to update this related to our role. So let's update this. So I can instead of example I can type role, and in data I can type admin. Okay. Now save this file. Now adding this, click on save file. Okay. Now here you can see that your role is admin. I hope you can understand how we have added the user role in the user section in Clerk dashboard. Now for the fourth step, we will define and protect a new admin route in the app directory, creating a new admin folder with the page.tsx file. So here you can see, we can click on app, we can create a folder with the name admin over there for creating a route with the admin, and inside that we can create a file with the name page.tsx file. Okay. Inside this we can create a simple export default function for the menu. So let's create that. Export default function admin, and inside this particular it will return the h1 tag showing the admin only page. Okay. So it will we can give an h1 tag to it, give an admin only page. Okay. Or admin only page. Now we need to save this. Okay. Now to view this page, you not only have to be in time but also should have a admin role. We have if you go to the Clerk dashboard, you can see that already we are passing the role as an admin. So you can easily you can easily access that particular role over there. It is only, it's not touch over there. Okay, you need to save this place. Okay, now to protect this route for our admin, we will apply role-based access control in our middleware.ts file. So in order to protect this particular admin page.tsx file, we need to register this route to the middleware.tsx so that we can protect this route. Okay, so here we can create like constant is admin route is equal to, we can create a matcher route for the create route matcher, and in this we can pass on admin on the URL, which is we can pass array and slash admin, we can pass the route for it, we can pass dot to bracket over it. So we have protected this particular route by passing this as a by creating a router match over here. Now we need to also pass the condition inside the Clerk middleware. So what we have to do in order to check that, well, in order to check the user. So for this, what we have to do, we have to pass the condition over here by the type if not. if is admin route, okay, it get request object over there, and it has an auth, object, and we add the function is just async function, so we will use the await method keyword over here, await dot session claims. In this we can have metadata. In this, after that we get role over there, and role could not be ignore. Okay, so here I'm just checking the role which we are getting over here. So I'm just giving a condition that if is admin route request object, and after that we can check with the help of auth by checking the metadata session claims role, whether if it is not an admin, then we can redirect it that to it. So we can give we can pass a URL to it and give a new URL, and after that we can redirect it to the home page by passing the backslash over there, backslash, and give a request object to it, request.url to it. Okay, now save it. And one more thing, you need to return the next response which you need to import from the next server over there and redirect to the home URL, which is in the home page in this case. Okay, now save this particular file. Now here we have already created the create router matchup for the admin route. We have protected this with the help of creating the route matcher in adding middleware.tsx, and we are checking the condition. If the person is not having a role of admin, then it will redirect to the home page. But currently you can see that we have already signing to the NextJs application. So now we need to look class admin, because we have already have a role of admin over there. So let's see what we see on the browser. Here you can see that we have already have the role of admin over here. So here you can see that admin only page will be viewed to you. Now, if suppose you want to change, if I can change the name of role to admin to the moderator, then what we see, we just change the role over here and type moderator over here and save this particular role of public metadata in Clerk. So now what you see, now go to the application, reload this particular application, press enter over here. Now reload this. Okay, now if you visit the localhost /admin, keep in mind that now the role is admin. Now the role is not an admin, so it will redirect you to the home page. Okay, now press enter, because now the role is moderator, and moderator does not have the access or right to visit the admin only page, which we have passed, because we have already passed the create router checking the we have already protected with the help of middleware.ts file in the NextJs application. Now when we visit localhost/admin, when our role as a moderator is, then let's see what happens. Let's press enter over here. You can see that it will redirect you to the home page. So this is how that you can make your route protected with the help of create route matcher, and you checking the role on this. But here, if you see closely, that we are facing some issue over here, that we need to manually change the role from the role to the admin, or if you want to make you want to change role from admin to moderator or moderator to admin. So all you have to do is to add the role manually. But now we can work on how we can manage this particular role using the server action, so that we don't want to manually add the role or manually update the role in the public metadata. So let's see now in the let's see in the next that how we can update our role in the public metadata without entering in the manual or without doing a manual addition to it. So this is how you can check your basic role-based access control system with Clerk using user metadata exception token to manage role securely. But this is not the beginning. Right now we are assigning role manually, which isn't it very practical for real-world application. So in the next video, I will show you how to use server action to automatically update user roles in the Clerk without needing to update them manually. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for the next part. Thanks for watching the TV. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.